Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Andrew here. How are you? Thank you for being here. Remember, this channel is on education for narcissism, the narcissistic abusive cycle, and all things involving narcissism. Guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump right into it. This topic is going to be much more serious of course, from my experiences, and maybe many of you are going through this now. But the topic is going to be called breaking the narcissistic cycle. Basically, when you were discarded, or if you are removing yourself from the narcissist by going no contact, or however you're doing it, which I'm going to give you some advice here. But the idea is either you were discarded, and if you were, you need to reach out to people immediately and get some help, because I know how difficult that is, and we will get into that. Or if you ended the narcissistic abusive relationship or cycle yourself, it can be just as difficult, believe me. Because what happens is, when you are in a narcissistic relationship with a significant other, and it can be with other relationships also, but when you're in a narcissistic abusive relationship with a significant other, what happens is, in the very beginning, before you even know you're with a narcissist, the chances are great you're going to get the love bomb. And the love bomb, we've talked about on this channel so many times. It's when they just smother you with fake love, fake attention, fake empathy and everything. Keyword there is fake. But then they sink their fangs into you, and then we have the devaluation stage, which we know about, and the discard. So what I'm trying to say is, now you understand the relationship is over. Let's say you ended it yesterday, for example. By the way, if you did, A+, great job. That is fantastic. Now, if it's over, they ended it or you ended it. The point being, this is not a normal relationship that ended. It's not like any relationship you've ever been involved in. A normal, healthy relationship with two people, romantic that is going to end up like amicable, most likely. But what you will get is you will get closure. You will have a discussion like adults and say to each other, okay, we tried this. It worked for X number of period of time, and no longer does it work for both of us, so let's move on. And that's how a healthy relationship should and usually does end. With a narcissist, that's not the way it happens. What happens is, if you are discarded, literally one day you're going to come home or get a text or a phone call or something, and it's over, it's done, game over. You're no longer in the relationship. And this can be devastating if you're married. It can be absolutely life-threatening. Now, when this happens, you're thinking to yourself, what happened? What could I do? What did I do something wrong? And you're going to start thinking 1,000 different things. This video is to explain to you the urgency of when you are discarded, how important it is to get help immediately. Immediately. Because what you're going to find out is the narcissist is not going to give you any closure. They're going to disappear. You're going to be ruminating, and they're going to be loving this. They're going to be loving the fact that they own you, and they are manipulating you again and controlling you and leaving you in limbo by them not contacting you or not being able to contact them. This is exactly what they want to have happen. And what it is it is a period of time, and it's different for everybody, when some of your darkest days will happen. Now, I don't want to trigger anybody or anything, but when you are discarded during the very beginning, and for me it was upwards of 3 months, some of the darkest demons you've ever encountered will appear. And why this happens is because you were not in a normal relationship. You were up, down, all around, in, out, sideways, front, back. It was a roller coaster. It was never smooth. It was never calm. It was never level. It was never loving, and it certainly was not a healthy relationship you were in. It was absolutely a fraud. The narcissist never loved you, and they never will. And when they discarded you, you're thinking to yourself, what happened? What did I do? Why is this happening? And believe me, take it from me, guys, firsthand experience. This is extremely difficult. If you can, get help. See a therapist if they know about narcissism. If they don't, I highly recommend you research narcissism. Look on my channel and other people's channels and get help. Educate yourself as fast as you possibly can. Because you can't go down that road alone, and that's what I did. And without going into details of my situation, it took me upwards of 7 months to get back on track. And the first 3 months were the hardest by far. The second 3 months were extremely difficult. And then it gets a little bit better. And then, anyway, here I am now. So I'm a survivor and a thriver. And believe me, I'm stronger than ever, which is a whole different video. But if that's what happens if you are discarded. Now, if you are the one that discarded the narcissist and you ended it because, thank goodness, you realized you were with a narcissist. And that's great because that does a bunch of things for you. One, it gives you the upper hand, which means you are in control. And then if you are smart enough and lucky enough and fortunate enough to understand that you were with a narcissist and you want to end it, like many of you have, I know I've talked to many of you, this is a great place to be. What you need to do now is understand that they are a narcissist. Nothing was real. They were taking from you, and they wanted to destroy you. Every single thing about you, financially, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. You already know that. But educate yourself. But for you, exactly you, and the others too, but I'm talking about you right now, no contact, block them, social media, cell phone number, email, friends numbers. Anybody that's close to the narcissist, remove them. Don't think twice about it. Do it. Get rid of them right now. And here's why. Because if you're the one that discarded them, then what it is they're going to definitely want to get you back because you're the one that got away. But because you discarded them and you're smart, I know for a fact you're not going to go back to them. That's the best position to be in. So you hold the cards, you're in charge, which is what you need to do, the position you need to be in. Just do what I said. Block them every way possible. Do not answer them. Leave them. Just they don't exist. Now they're going to probably hoover you and try and get back in your life. You were smart enough to do this once, to block them, and you were smart enough to understand that they are a narcissist. So I know certainly you're smart enough not to fall for this abuse again. So you're in a great spot. Getting back to the people that were discarded, like I was, again, it's difficult for you to do this at the early stages. It's very difficult to do it. But when you find the time and the energy, you also need to block the narcissist every way possible, every single way, which means Facebook, Instagram, whatever social media apps you're on. It means don't associate yourself with flying monkeys, with people that know the narcissist. Don't drive by their work. Don't go someplace you think they may be. Trust me, don't do it. I know it's more difficult for you because you were the one that was discarded and your head is spinning and you're confused. You don't know what's going on. You feel alone. You feel isolated. You feel, how could this happen to me? What did I do? There are 1,000 questions going through your mind right now. I understand that. So maybe right now is not the exact moment, but if you're strong enough, you need to block them eventually and move on. And that's a whole different video. But the point being is that the narcissist, once you realize what's going on, and if the relationship is over, you need to be strong enough. Whether you discarded them or they discarded you, you need to block them, remove them, get them out of your mind, start new habits, move on with your life. And understand this, that if you were fortunate enough to be in that position, that you discarded them, I keep going back and forth, but this is what I'm doing. If you discarded them, you're way ahead of the game, guys. Way ahead of the game. And you are in charge of your life again, and you're in control. And you are one of the minority. You're a smart person that figured out this puzzle before it got to you. Before this insidious, blood-sucking vampire, walking parasite sunk their fangs into you anymore. So it should be easier for you if you discarded them. And all you need to do is be strong enough, move on, build your boundaries, block them, and you will be fine. You really will be. For the people that got discarded, again, your head is spinning, you're confused, you don't know what's going on. And believe me, guys, like I said, this is a more serious video. I know that you're going in dark places. I know that you're thinking of things that you never thought would cross your mind. You need to be strong. You need to play this video more than once and understand you are not alone, and that I, Andrew Gilroy, have gone through this right here in my house, all alone, during the holidays and COVID, by myself, for 3 months, some of the worst 3 months of my entire life. I'm not here to preach to you guys. I'm here to let you know that I've been through it. I've been through the fire. I know exactly what's on your mind. And get those bad thoughts out of your mind. If you need to reach out to me, do it. But no matter what, you need to get a support system. People that are close to you, that you trust, and people that may understand about narcissism and the narcissistic abusive cycle. Let's be real. Many people don't understand what narcissism truly is. I know that you are just discovering this and you're just figuring it out, but you need to dig in deep and understand a few simple things. One, this is not your fault. I repeat, this is not your fault. You were duped. You were fooled. You were literally tricked by the narcissist telling you, yes, in fact, you are, pardon me, by the narcissist mirroring you and you being love bombed and you falling for all of their fakeness. So it's not your fault. The next thing is you are strong. You are 100% strong. And you may say, Andrew, how do you know I'm strong? I'll tell you how. Because you're watching this video right now, which means you are becoming empowered and educated, and you're a fighter, and you will get through this. Believe me, you will get through it. The third thing is don't go through this alone. That is a huge thing, guys. Do not go through this alone. Make sure you have a support system, make sure people are there, and make sure that you reach out. Do not spend this time by yourself. It's imperative. And the last thing I'm going to tell you is, you're entering some of the darkest days, or maybe right now you are in some of the darkest days. Like I mentioned before, I've been through this. It's something I would not wish on anybody, ever, ever. But once you get through this fire, and once you actually process everything, feel the emotions, cry, let things out, verbalize things, and understand it's not your fault. And with your support system, you will improve every single day. Believe me, I did it, you can too. And as you improve, you will find the real you coming back out slowly. The real person that was tucked away and hidden ever since you met the narcissist. The real, genuine, authentic human being, which is you. That person will shine again. And I'm going to tell you one final thing. Once that person gets through the fire and understands and processes everything and does realize that it's not your fault and that you were taken advantage of and the narcissist is evil, once you process this and make it through, you will be 10 times stronger than you were before you met the narcissist. I'm talking every way possibly. Spiritually, mentally, intellectually, you name it. Emotionally. It is a superpower to have gone through this. Now, I'm going to tell you one more thing. Many people that when this happens to them, many people don't get through it. I want you to make sure you do get through it because you took the time to visit my channel and you're here getting educated. Something that I actually did when I was going through these times. I went to other people's channels and processed and learned and grew, and now I'm teaching. So again, guys, this is a real human being, Andrew Gilroy here, telling you, if I can do it, you can do it. Believe in yourself, trust yourself. No, nothing was your fault. You were selected simply because you were you're a beautiful, empathetic, kind, loving human being. You're beautiful, you're amazing. That's exactly how you met the narcissist. And you know what? You're gonna win. Once you get through this, you will win, and you will be so grateful. Guys, this video is done for now. I hope it helped you out. Play it a couple times. Share it with people that may need help. I love you all. God bless you. This is Andrew from beautiful Costa Rica. Remember, guys, like, subscribe, share, all the good stuff. Make sure you fight through. Do not quit. Never quit. Do you understand me? You have this. You can do it. I love you. Bye.